Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So welcome to another amazing episode of stuff I bought for me. So the stuff I buy for me is really a mix of two things. There's stuff that I'm definitely collecting, I'm buying it and I'm willing to unfold some real paper money and spend it. And then there's stuff that I go, oh, that's such a bargain and it's such a nice thing, I'm going to buy it anyway because I like everything, but I have to be sort of in control. So there's some things that I have to go, yeah, it's so cheap, I'm going to get it anyway. And there's stuff that, yeah, I'm definitely collecting this. So, um, so what I'm going to start with, something that I'm definitely collecting, and I've got a few pieces to show you, and we'll kick off with that. So the first thing I'm showing you is a Stromberg's Heighton decanter. It's a weighty beast because it's got really heavy rounded bottom. The inside of the bottom is curved and the bottom is flat, so it's actually, there's a lot of glass in that base. Stopper is fitted like this. Now this is a, what's it called, a E39. Okay, I think this is a post-war one. I am going to do a video on Stromberg's Heighton in the end, and I'll explain the difference, I think, between post and pre-war. But I think this is a post-war one. It's in the 1954 catalogue. And yeah, and this colour is called straw. So yeah, this is one of the most common colours you get for Stromberg's Heighton. And yeah, I collect this, so I am really looking for pre-war stuff, but yeah, if I like it, if it's cheap enough. I'd like to thank Graham for pointing this one out on eBay for me. Thank you, Graham. And yeah, so I bought it. I did watch it for a bit because I thought, oh, it's post-war, I think it's post-war, I'll wait for the price to go down, and it did, and I stepped in and bought it. This is a page from the Stromberg's Heighton 1954 catalogue that I've downloaded from the Bergdaler Glastechniska Museum website. And this is the decanter we were looking at, the E39. And as I said, you can see it's got this flat bottom, but inside it's actually drawn it and it's got a rounded inside like that. So yeah, so as I said, post-war, and yeah, the colour's straw. Yay, we're still with Stromberg's Heighton. Got this little vase, it's a little 6-inch vase. Tell from that far away, but it's got these gilded fish on it. I think this is put on cold because I have another one where this all seems to have come off. You're just left with a shadow of where this gilding was. And yeah, and what's nice about this one, still got the label on. It appears in the 1930s catalogue, but not in the 1954 catalogue. So it might have been made post-war, but not for very long. We are looking at the Journal of the Glass Association, Volume 8 from 2008. And what we're looking at is a facsimile of the Elverson catalogue, who are importers of Stromberg's Heighton glass to the UK in the 1930s. So, and the vase we were looking at is this one here. And you can see it comes in different sizes, one being 6 inches. The fish looks a bit different, but that is the vase. It's a 3050. And yeah, I was very pleased to get that with the label on and everything. Yay, more Stromberg's Heighton. So yeah, these are called Lager Deli glasses. These are from the 1930s. They are in the 1930s catalogue, but they don't appear in the 1954 one. So I'm presuming they didn't make them after the war. Yeah, they're really nice, you can see, with polished pontal. It's black glass, so this isn't painted. There's like a groove in the back of the handle. Yeah. Lager glasses, yeah, from the 1930s. Yeah, they are exactly the same size. If I put them right next to each other. And yeah, I've never seen these apart from as a line drawing in the book until these popped up on eBay, and I was quite excited and managed to get them. So yeah, I'm very happy to have these. This is the same reference as we were looking at before. That's a mouthful, I'm not going to say it again. But yeah, there is the Lager Deli glass. I think it's a 912. Well, I'm not sure what these numbers are. But yeah, Lager Deli comes in one size. And I said, I've only ever seen it like this. So I was I've been busy memorizing this catalogue, and I was kind of shocked to see this pop up on eBay, because I was actually looking for more of these, because I've got some of these and they're really cute. But anyway, yeah, I've got 2 of these now and I'm really happy. So this is a Webb Corbett decanter. It's a pre-war one. I don't have a reference for it. But yeah, and this is an example of what can go wrong when you buy off eBay, because I think I paid £5 for this. But yeah, I couldn't tell from the pictures because it was on a white background. The state of it, look at that. So that's a lot of bloom. That's not going to come out without polishing. So not such a bargain. How do I know it's Webb Corbett? Let me bring something else in that I do have references for. Is this rather splendid one here. This is in lots of reference books. I won't bother bringing it out as a reference in a reference book, but yeah, you can see why. Look at it, it's really cool. And this one is also marked here where it says Webb Corbett, made in England in the middle, so it's a little hoop with Webb Corbett, made in England. So yeah, this is a bit of an iconic pattern for them. And you can see, yeah, it's the same, essentially the same mould, same cutting here, same stopper, you know. So yeah, is what it is. Kind of not really that much of a bargain in the end, but that's what happens. You know, you got to take the chances sometimes. I do like conical interwar decanters. Did a whole video on them, so you know that I definitely did them. So yeah, look out for that one if you're interested. So this is an older decanter. This is sort of like your circa 1810 style decanter, and I do really like 3-ring decanters. This is the thing that started me collecting. Okay, so yeah, I do really like them, and I have quite a few of them. So I'm always looking for a little bit of variation, because it's like the standard style. And I've got one here, a little small one. I just pulled off the shelf a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, you can see this is a little 1-pinter. And let me show you how a standard one looks. Look at the base there, how that's cut. Yeah. And then everything else about it is standard. Rounded rings, mushroom stopper. This one, mushroom stopper, rounded rings, yeah. Panels, very standard. But the cutting on the base is a little bit different. Yeah. So I'm always looking for little variations like that. Sometimes they've got annulated rings, sometimes these panels might be a bit different, or the mushroom might be different. But yeah, this is the absolute bog standard. The reason I like this is I've actually got a pair of these, but they are only 1-pinters. Look, nice early stopper. This stopper is more squared off, but still a little bit rounded at the end. But yeah, sits like that. And yeah, so I got this in town at a vintage place. Look underneath. This is what you want to see for wear. Masses wear on the base. Some of this is bloom underneath, but yeah, look at that wear on the surface of that. If I can get it to focus, look at that. That's what you expect to see on a 200+ year old decanter. Yeah, a lot of wear. And look at these ridges here. Look, this is how they get after 200 years. You know, you expect it to look a little bit. Some of them are better in condition than others. This one's definitely 200-year-old one. It feels like a 2-year-old, and wear is like a 200-year-old one. So yeah, I'm very happy with that decanter. And I forgot to say, the appealing thing about it, £10. This is why you go to vintage places, because the people that are there, they know something's good, but when it's out of their area of expertise, they'll buy something, know it's good, sell it. It's a little slightly knocked about decanter. They don't realise it's 200 years old. So, I did a video on pulley ring decanters recently, and afterwards the bargain of the century came from eBay, which is this. So these pulley rings are quite sunk in, quite blended into the decanters, but you can see these two. You've got this cutting here, panel cutting. So this is circa 1820s. Yeah, bargain of the decade for me. This is the stopper, really nice. Lots of little chips on it. Yep, that makes you happy. Makes you feel like, yeah, this really is 200 years old. The wear on the base, where it hits the table, it's nice and intense. Yeah, this one was 99p plus postage. That almost never happens. Let me show you. This is one of the things that I pulled out from a pulley ring decanter video, just to show you an example with matching stopper styles, and cut even where the cutting goes over the shoulder. You can see it's got a little panel there, and then a longer panel, and this has exactly the same. Yeah, there's aspects. This one just has a polished out pontil. This one has a star cut base. The handle is applied from top to bottom, as is right for the period. It's a, you'll easily get a bottle of wine in there, maybe even a litre. I don't know. No, maybe a bottle of wine will easily go in it anyway. I am really happy with this. This is a stonking piece. Yeah, absolute bargain. You don't expect to find these. Don't go ploughing through eBay for years thinking something like this is going to come up for 99p. It just doesn't. I expected to not win it. But yeah, occasionally, a couple of times in the time I've been doing it, this has happened. So here's another piece that I thought some other eagle-eyed person would swoop in and buy. So this is a Whitefriars diamond moulded bowl. It's not in the catalogues that I've got, but there is a gap. I've got catalogues, some catalogue from 1870, and the next one is 1930, so there's like a huge 60-year gap there. But yeah, so this is a diamond mould piece. The colour is called Old Amber. This is the colour that they used before they started using golden amber. Yeah, and I haven't been able to get an exact shape. I will show you some of the diamond moulded stuff that they were making in the 1930s. I'll show you that catalogue, I think. And yeah, I can't remember. I think I paid like £6 for it or something like that. And yeah, it's really rare. I've never seen it before. I knew kind of just looking at the design and shape of it, because they did bowls like this as well. And then this diamond moulding is very distinctive, and the colour is very distinctive as well. So I kind of, yeah, and I've put it on Facebook, and people said, yeah, it is, and it's a bit like a 809 or 810 pattern, but it's not either of those. And yeah, I'm happy to have it though. It was a bargain, as I said. If something's too much of a bargain, I'll just pop in and pop at it. But yeah, really nice thing. We are looking at the Whitefriars 1931 catalogue from the whitefriarsglass.wixsite.com website. And yeah, so this is the diamond molded, it says vases. Some of these are more like tumblers. And yeah, there's no bowls with this pattern on. Someone has shown me something somewhere. If I go back a couple of pages, I think, yeah, so this bowl here is if you chop the top off, is a similar shape. And yeah, and there are slightly shorter ones, and but not in any of the catalogues. I've definitely seen it somewhere. But anyway, it is of this pattern, but it's the exact bowl is not in any decanter in any of the catalogues that I can find or any of the books. As I said, sometimes I bid on things that I'm not really collecting. I bid on this. I thought it's really cute. I have two black cats. Or I should say we, because they're not just mine. Look at this. The quality is absolutely shockingly bad. I think these are German or Czech. I mean, the stopper doesn't. It's like yeah, it doesn't even stay in very well. Yeah, and the body is molded and doesn't actually sit on the ground very well. You can see the seams in it. It's all cold painted. I'm not even sure it's done against the steps, but look at this. It is so cute. I think it's supposed to be lucky. You've got a chimney sweep and a black cat. I don't know what the flowers are supposed to be. They're just flowers, I think. Yeah, I think it's all just painted freehand. Don't know how much of an outline they use to paint it, I don't think it's particularly well fired on. I think if you washed it a few times, it might start coming off. I have to be very careful with the stopper that it doesn't drop onto the glasses. And even I think, yeah, that one. Can you see? I think two of the glasses. That one's a rocker as well. Can you see? So two of the glasses don't even sit flat. But really cute. I think they're post-war German. I'm not definite though. If anybody knows any better than me, I would love to know. As I said, it's really cute. And it was £10. I have bid on these kind of things before. I've seen this set before with different things on, with dogs, with drunk men leaning against lampposts and stuff like that. I've never seen it with the chimney sweep and the black cats. But I think I've seen something else. I'm trying to think. No, I can't remember. But anyway, you do see them. But this is like the full set, 6 glasses. Nothing's broken, no chips or anything. And I thought, yeah, give it a shot. Not expecting to get it because sometimes, well, all the other ones I've actually bid on several of these and never won. Well, not several, a few. But anyway, yeah, I've got no book reference or anything for them. But I just thought, yeah, I'm not going to. It had a low starting price. And yeah, and just one bidder, which kind of surprised me. So I hope you enjoyed that delve into my slightly random buying habit. Yeah, I don't buy mountains, so it's been about 4 months since my last video. You have seen me buy things when I've been doing my out and about videos, and I've not included any of those things in this, but I'm not like buying, 10 items a week or anything like that, maybe one, something like that. So yeah, it is a bit random in some places, especially the things with black cats on. It doesn't really go with anything else I've got. But yeah, really cute, isn't it? Anyway, so the references will be in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed this, and please watch out. I will do, in a few months' time, I'll probably do another, stuff I bought for me, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Good night.